been 10 years and now we finally have Final Fantasy 15. It's finally arrived, and find out why this is one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. Here on the Game Machine, it starts now. The world of Final Fantasy 15 looks amazing, and not only graphically does it look amazing, the soundtrack is incredible as well. Just the look and sound of this game brings the world of Eos to life, and it really does look and feel like a mix of magic meets modern day reality. Which you think wouldn't work, but somehow they were able to get it all together and make it work really well. It's an open world game as well, so there's a lot to do. Hunting monsters, camping with your friends, random side quests like feeding a cat, for example. All kinds of fun stuff like that. But seriously, there are a lot of different side quests you can do on top of the regular mission stuff. It has been quite a fun, and it's one of the things I like to actually do. And I'm usually not a side quest kind of guy. Usually I'm kind of just like going to get through the story. And I had done that in some parts, but I really did enjoy the side stuff. It has a great cast of characters too. The four main protagonists work really great together. You got Ignis, Prompto, Gladios, and Noctis. They act like the best of friends, and they are the best of friends. And you can really tell with the banter and stuff going on, they really work well together. And it also has one of the slimiest villains in Final Fantasy history. I mean, this guy is just a creep. Like, when you first see him and meet him, you just the creep factor is high on it. And the voice actor and the character, just so well done. It's so well done. Even the English, he's really, really good. He's also in the Kingsglaive movie, if you haven't checked that out. The action combat system they decided to go to in this game works pretty well for the most part. It will take a little time to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's loads of fun, and it's quite great. Don't have to utilize every single item in your arsenal, though it helps, but you got so much freedom to explore and do it and play it how you want. It's just really great at giving you options of combat. There's even a weight system for some people who want to do things more strategically. I never really fooled with that system, but I do really love the action system they decided to go with in this game because it works really well. And it's way better than Final Fantasy XIII's completely bloated and confusing combat system. While the story is short for an RPG, it took me 24 hours to beat the campaign. And that's taking my time with doing some side quests. But it does open up when you finish the game. There's lots of stuff to do after the game is over. So just because you save the day doesn't mean that there isn't anything to do. You can go fishing, you can go take pictures with Prompto, you can go kill things. And that's probably what I'm going to do, is kill more things. Because killing things is fun. Sometimes the camera can get stuck in some awkward positions, especially in open fields when you're next to brush and the camera gets stuck in the brush or gets stuck in some trees, and it makes it hard to see where you're going, and you can get your butt kicked easily because of it. Kind of sucks. Doesn't happen too often, but when it does, it's annoying. I figure I'd point that out. And some of the story bits don't get fully fleshed out. I like the story. It's pretty simple. Straightforward story, but there are some bits and pieces here and there. You're wondering, what are certain character motivations? What's going on here with this part of the story that don't get fully explained, which is a little sad, and it does feel rushed in some areas. So the pacing near the end of the game does feel a little bit rushed in some parts. My least favorite mission being mission 13, I believe it is, where you're stuck. I'm not going to spoil too much, but you're stuck in a base and you don't have your powers, and it's really annoying. And it's my least favorite mission in the whole game, and it becomes more of a linear at a certain point till you get to the end of the game and beat the game. Though there are points to where you can go to the hotel and actually use an option to go back in time to play the parts where you can go to open world. So you can kind of go at any time as long as you go to a hotel. The last part dragged a little bit. Overall, what are my thoughts on this game? I really actually love it quite a bit. It has passed Final Fantasy VII for me as being one of my favorite games and favorite Final Fantasy games. No, but it is up there for me. In my listing of Final Fantasy games, this is up there. I think this is probably going to be my second most favorite Final Fantasy, considering how many Final Fantasies I've played and actually completed. This is definitely one of my favorites, though, for sure. It has a great story, though, with few holes here and there in some areas, but the gameplay is excellent. There's a lot to do in the open world. It has a great cast of characters and probably some of the most likable protagonists you'll ever meet and you'll want to be friends with. Sure, they're a little cookie cutter at times, but dang it, are they fun. Super fun. If you've been on the fence about this game, whether or not you should pick it up, or if you haven't played Final Fantasy in a long time and you're just like, I don't know, man, I don't like these modern Final Fantasies. If you like action games, and you like Final Fantasy, or if you like a good open world RPG with some action elements to it, then this game is the one to pick up, and dare I say it's going to be one of my games of the year. It is really that good, and I think it's worth people checking out. So let me know what you guys think. Have you guys played Final Fantasy 15? Have you not played Final Fantasy 15? Which one's your favorite out of the Final Fantasy games? Let me know all that down in the comments below. Share this with a friend on your favorite social media platform if you like. Get the review out there. Let people know that I have an opinion on something. Or whatever. Just, yeah, if you liked what I have to say, just go ahead and share it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. There's even a little bell thing just to make sure you get notifications, because I heard YouTube's things getting all wonky. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, everybody, game on.
This'll be quick.